everybody, it's Kara, aka the Principal Painter, and today I have my 2023 finish video to share. I have never done one of these videos before. I hope you enjoy it. Let me tell you kind of the structure of this video. At the beginning, you're going to see two video clips, one from my very first finish of the year, so that's going to come first. And then the next video clip is going to be a diamond painting that I did as a gift for my son. So that's going to be the only one that's out of order, but that's how we're going to roll with this. And then I will be at the dining room table and you will see the rest of my finishes for 2023. Wish me luck. I hope you enjoy. And I'll see you at the table. See you there. All right, guys, I'm at my parents' house. This was the first finish of 2023. For those of you that may not know, I'm sure most of you do, this is Eden by artist Dakota Dateweiler. I loved this one. I got it off of a D-Stash. The person was so sweet to sell it to me. She's raining diamonds on YouTube, and I cried when I got it. And this was my very first finish for 2023. As you can see, this is at my parents' house right now. They absolutely loved it. They had a special light put in for it. As you can tell from the painting, I have replaced a lot. Sorry for any glare, but I have replaced a lot, especially like you can see it right there on the highlights of her hair. That's all original sparklers. I just took out the regular drills that were highlighting and put in original sparklers. I've got stuff, I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've seen this. I've got some quad cubes and the flowers. Some things in the butterflies, but just look at the sparklers. I did, now that I'm looking at it, I did replace some drills in her eyes and her lips to make them sparkle. But you can see that sparkle in her hair. Did replace some, used a lot of original sparklers in this one because they just capture all of the colors, but I did some in the apple, and yeah, I absolutely love this one so much. And it was, yes, I brought it over on Mother's Day. So guys, my parents are sitting here. What do you guys think of this one?
We love
it.
Yeah, they had a special light put in for it and everything. So
it sparkles with that light over it. It really, the little crystals just really pop out. We love it.
Yes, they've enjoyed it, and you know, they're giving it back to me eventually, but I think they're loving it too much for me to, you know, to have a long time. Yes. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. That's my first finish of 2023. I could not think of a more perfect one. My favorite artist, Dakota Dateweiler, and it's being enjoyed by my family. All right, thanks guys. Good morning. It is Christmas morning 2023. This particular painting is going to be out of order on my parade of finishes, but I wanted you to see it. I'm getting ready to wrap it up for my sons. This is Guardians of the Lake by Henry Peterson. I absolutely loved working on every part of this diamond painting. One, because it was for my sons, and two, because it was just absolutely a pleasure to work on. It was one of my surprises of 2023. Sorry, my voice is cracking, but I just woke up and just wanted to make sure I got this video shot so you could see this particular finish before I wrap it up and send it on its way to the boys. We had a yellow lab and a golden retriever named Bo. This is Bo and this is Gipper. And they were hunters and loved, my boys were hunters and loved their dogs. They have both passed on. But anyway, I did this for them for Christmas. The sparkle on it is amazing. You've got fairy dust drills in those trees that you can see. It worked up very nicely. There was lots of vertical and horizontal placing. I'm sorry, my dog is scratching at the door to get in. This is a very impromptu video, but anyway, I just, it was a pleasure to work on. This was from Diamond Art Club, and if you have hunters, if you have outdoorsy people in your life, this is amazing. This sold out, but hopefully it will be back in stock very, very soon. So just wanted to make sure I got this beauty in here before I wrapped it up and gave it to my kids for Christmas. I'll let you know how they like it. Talk to you soon. All right, and we are back at the Painter dining room table. I hope you enjoyed those first two video clips of my a couple of my finishes. Like I said, the Guardians of the Lake was out of order, but I wanted to make sure you saw that one too. The boys absolutely loved it. This video has been a long time in the making. I thought about doing it last year, and I did not have my act together whatsoever, nor was I keeping up my diamond painting logbook. This is the logbook that I have kept from the very beginning of my diamond painting. It's still got a little ways to go, believe it or not, but I did a better job this year of keeping up with this so I can explain these paintings a little bit more. I was gonna split this into two videos and do my 2024 goals and all of that, but I started pulling diamond paintings for 2024 and I completely overwhelmed myself. I still have the goal of trying out some new diamond painting companies. I did accomplish that goal this year, but it overwhelmed me. I pick diamond paintings based on an event or an emotion, or if one's calling to me, that's how I pick it. So for me to pick all my diamond paintings for 2024 was just too overwhelming, and this is a craft and it's supposed to be fun, and I just thought, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do it the way I always do it. So my goals for 2024, again, are to do some different diamond painting companies, to share with you my experiences with those. I also purchased another Diamond Art storage book. These are large portfolios. They have some pages that are divided, and then they have bigger pages. This is bigger than my original one I bought. So this is the second Art Dot portfolio I have purchased. This is the biggest one they have. It's about $50, but $50 a year to make sure your diamond paintings are protected. I do store these flat under our master bed in our master bedroom. So that's what I'm going to do for now as far as storing the diamond pieces that I don't frame, because a lot of this is the process and the fun of it. So and framing is expensive, but anyway, so that is my plan for 2024. I'm going to move this. I've already changed my mind several times, even after the ones that I have done. Well, another thing that I decided to do in 2024 is keep two logbooks. This logbook is going to be for my diamond paintings, canvases, full drill, that sort of thing. This logbook, I actually just finished this today for Smashing the Specials. This was a logbook that I got. It's just blank pages inside from Distracted by Diamonds. And this is where I'm going to take pictures of my special drills projects that I'm doing in 2024 and keep my special projects separate, but still note them, because a finish is a finish no matter what it is. So that's that. So let's get into this. So you have seen Eden. Oh, that was the best way to start off a year ever. I love that painting so much. My second finish of 2023, oh my God. When you store these diamond paintings outside of a portfolio, you get little junk on them. My second finish of 2023 was Raised by Wolves. This is by artist Katrina Coltis. I did do some replacing on this. Some of these paintings I have replaced and some I haven't, but this is Raised by Wolves. This was my first experience with bubble drills. And I will tell you what I learned about bubble drills is, boy, do they stand out, because I used a lot on this wolf, and you can see your eye is drawn immediately. Had I had this to go back and do, I might not have used as many. I still would have used bubble drills and the symbols on their heads, but I might not have done up the wolf as much as I did. Did put some sparklers in some of the flowers here, so I did some replacing with DP with sparklers. But it's always fun to try the new products that DP with Sparklers has out. So again, this is a Diamond Art Club. It is a 50.7 by 60.8. It was a round drill canvas, and I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. I loved this piece so much, so I could not wait to do it. The colors are beautiful as well. All right. Did I make any notes about that one? Refer to your notes. First kit. Okay, it was my first kit with fairy dust diamonds. They were yellow. Replaced the diamonds with sparklers, glow glass, and bubbles. Okay. My next piece that I did, this was my surprise for the year. And this was the one that I framed for you guys on my Christmas premiere. And I love it. It is Brambles by artist Bob Doucette. It is by Distracted by Diamonds. It has no special drills in it whatsoever. I did not replace any drills, and I was shocked with this color palette, how much I loved this piece. It came together beautifully. I don't think I ran out of drills on any of these, really. I didn't, but I framed this myself using tumbling tower blocks. If you're wondering, the framing stuff, go back and watch that Christmas premiere, but I just thought she was beautiful with the rabbit and the birds and everything else. And like I said, I framed this by myself, and I loved working on this piece. Again, Brambles, Bob Doucette, Distracted by Diamonds. And this was my surprise piece of 2023 for sure. Okay. Moving along. Keep forgetting to refer to my logbook. I took all these good notes and I'm not even referring to it. That's not good.
You should leave the picture.
I did it actually for 2 collabs. I did Brambles for Retro Cult Classic and Palentine's. So, and it was one of the most beautiful renderings I've ever seen. All right. This was the one that this is probably my most special piece of 2023. It is by my favorite artist, Dakota Dateweiler. It was through this and our first Dakotathon event that I got to meet Dakota. She is now a dear friend of mine. If anyone would have told me that a year ago, I would have told them they were crazy. Another thing that is special about this piece is I got to sit with Cheryl and Tina from DP with Sparklers and plan the entire replacement plan that is used to this day for this painting at a retreat. And it was so interesting for me to sit and watch that process and just see all of the changes and the going back and forth, and does this color match? And even when I got home from the retreat, Cheryl said, don't use that color, it doesn't match as well as this one. So I replaced drills on this canvas per that plan, totally per that plan. There are so many replacement drills. Again, I have an entire list of specifics. There are quad cubes, pearl quad cubes in here. There are bubble drills for the bubbles. Imagine that, bubble drills for bubbles. Yes, they look fantastic in water. Sparklers, I used Raven sparklers. There are some metallics in here, and this lionfish and this baby fish. But I loved this piece, and it's got an emotional attachment for me because it was how I got to know Dakota. I found out the meaning behind this piece. She talked about the meaning for her. Sometimes there are meanings for artists and sometimes not, but she just talked about kind of breaking out of your shell a little bit, and sometimes she feels kind of isolated and wants to, again, dreaming of being human. There are also sparklers all in her hair. There are just a lot of replacements that just made this beautiful. The chains have metallics in them as well. I loved this. This was an 87 by 65. It was one of the bigger pieces that I completed this year. I absolutely loved working on this piece. It is a square. All right, moving along. My next piece. I have never gotten through a year of diamond painting without doing a Hannah Lynn. Hannah Lynn is kind of like home to me. When I started diamond painting, I did Moon Glow from Hannah Lynn. So there's really not a year that I go to diamond paint when I don't do. I kind of feel weird if I don't do a Hannah Lynn. So this was the next finish, this is a round drill canvas. It's a 42 by 60 centimeter. I started April 4th. I finished it May 1st. Hannah Lynn's always work up very quickly for me. This one took me a little bit longer because once again, Hannah Lynn's scream replacement, because of the vibrant colors and because of the subject matter being a little bit more fantasy-like, these girls, you can see the, some of the replacements where I did do some replacing. I did this one, the replacing by myself. I did not have a plan for this, but there were sparklers in here, metallic ember in here, crystal ABs in here, ABs, peacock sparklers. I replaced a lot in here, just with different sparklers on my own, and I could not be happier with it. This was really kind of the first time I played with replacing on my own without a plan. Her lips, some of the things are replaced as well, and her eyes, so I just thought she turned out beautiful. This is Mad Hatter, and I just love her. I just love her. All right. The next piece that I did, this is actually, I need to get it framed. This is a gift for my security guard at my junior high who retired, and he's retiring to a cabin in New Mexico. And I did this one for him and his wife. This is a Chuck Pinson. It's so funny because this is an older Diamond Art Club. You don't have the thumbnail down here, it's up here. And again, you go back and you work on some of the older Diamond Art Club pieces and you see kind of the differences. But this is Space for Reflection. And this is a 74 by 55 centimeter. It is round. I did a little bit of replacing. I do not normally replace in landscapes with sparklers because I just don't feel like it fits really, that's just my opinion, okay? But I did, at the bottom in these flowers, I did replace some of the drills with, I put what I did. No, I did not put what I did, but I did replace some down here with some sparklers. But other than that, this entire thing is done as charted. And I love it, and he loved it too. So they're not moving for a little bit. So when they decide to move, they're going to tell me what color mat to get with this, and I'll have it framed for him. But Space for Reflection, Chuck Pinson, and I'm dropping stuff. That's okay. I'll get it. All right. Our next piece. Dreamer Designs. Okay. This is Pretty in Pastel by Romy Lerda. Square diamonds. It's a 40 by 60. I know Marlon and I talked when I did a post review on this one. There was a lot of drill gapping with this one. I am not gonna lie, you can see it, and I don't ever judge until I take it off the light pad, but there was gapping in this a lot, to the point where I was scooting diamonds over and putting extra diamonds, and I still had gapping. The roses were absolutely beautiful. Background is okay. When I got to her face though, I struggled with this. I really, really did. I think it's a beautiful piece, but, and I did replace with some metallic sparklers in her eyes a little bit, but the gapping on this was real. I still love it, but I really, really hope that Dreamer Designs looks at the charting on their canvases and tightens it up a little bit more, okay? So that is Pretty in Pastel artist Romy Lerda Company, Dreamer Designs. Like I said, I'm trying different companies, okay? My next one is by none other than Craftably. Love me some Michael and Amy of Craftably. This is a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This is Sitting on a Sunflower. Go figure, I would do Sitting on a Sunflower, right? Beautiful, it's a round drill canvas. It's, do we have it's a 20 by 28 inch. Let me see, I don't know, I don't have a conversion. It looks to be about a 40 by 60 centimeter. I did this one as charted. It is a round drill. The colors are vibrant. I loved working on this greatly. I love the bees in it. It's just a happy happy painting. I did this for the Craftably Craze event. I added Caribbean sparklers to the clouds and pink crystals in her lips. And I said it was fun doing this one. The colors are beautiful and the rendering was amazing. So yeah, I loved doing this one. It was just a happy, fun one to do. So that was my Craftably piece. Oh, this one. This one ranks up there as one of my favorites of the year. I loved this one so much. I could not stop working on it. Look at Audrey Hepburn. This is by Rose Profit. It's Audrey Hepburn. I love Audrey Hepburn as an actress. And these drills, this is a square drill diamond painting. These drills fit together like a glove. When you look at her face, obviously the rendering is perfection, but when you look at her face, there's a lot of light colors, and that's where you tend to get into some trouble with gapping. There was no gapping here, none. I just cannot say enough about this painting, this rendering. Again, it's in the top of my favorites to finish for the year. I did do some replacing of sparklers in her earrings and in her hair clips up at the top. And I did add Caribbean sparklers to her beautiful blue eyes. But I mean, it's Audrey Hepburn. I mean, it was amazing. It's still amazing. Rose still does have this painting in Rose Profit Creations. And if you like Audrey Hepburn, I highly, highly recommend. It is a 60 by 60, so it was a perfect square. I loved every minute of working on this one. It was absolutely a joy to work on. Oh, just love her so much. All right, my next one. I started getting into crystal canvas arts because I had never done a crystal canvas art. And I got this one. It was a fun one to do. I did a couple of small ones from Crystal Canvas Arts. I love doing them. When you work with an all crystal canvas, I will tell you, there's a lot more trash in crystals. For some reason, there just is, no matter what company you work with. This is not a Crystal Canvas Arts designs thing at all. I love Crystal Canvas Arts pieces. There's just a lot more trash, but I had plenty of good crystal drills to finish the project, and that's all that counts. You just spend a little bit more time going through the trash of the crystals. So in a world full of roses, be a sunflower. And I love the colors, and this is a full crystal painting. It is a 40 by 45 centimeter. I loved it. So again, thank you, Crystal Canvas. All right, my next one I loved working on too, although Marlon probably didn't. You guys remember this unboxing? This is from Bella Art Diamonds, or Mary's Diamonds, and when I unboxed it, Marlon and I had a big conversation about the bare-chested men.
No, we had a big conversation about your hands all over the big chest.
Okay, it's a diamond painting. Anyway, I had a great time doing this one. This one is a round canvas. It is Poseidon. It is licensed from Effervescence. It is a 50 by 60 centimeter. I did put a lot of Raven sparklers in the water. I did put some Caribbean sparklers in these bubbles. I did replace in his eyes, his green eyes, with some sparklers. And it did come with ABs in his hair. I used metallic blue in the water, 3841 AB. I used mermaid, and I used some bubble drills. I used mermaid bubbles and Caribbean bubbles. There was a lot of blue in this one, but it wasn't all one color of blue, which kept the interest. And I thought the rendering was amazing. It was a fun painting to work on. And again, this was a round. Okay,
Fun
stop
for
it.
you.
We're not dimming the lights, okay? So that is, again, Poseidon. I believe this is still on the Bella Art Diamonds website. It was a joy to work on. Drills were great. Canvas was great. So yeah, that is Poseidon.
He's for sale, right? Like you're not hanging them anywhere now.
Oh my! I'm hanging him in your study, honey. Every time you go in your study to work, he'll be there looking at you.
He's for sale.
Stop it. He is not for sale. I'm keeping him. Keeping him. Okay. This is another small. Here are a couple of smaller ones. I'll just flip both of these over. No, not that one. That one's not from. This one is from Crystal Canvas Arts. I got this at a retreat. Again, I love sunflowers. I loved, this is a full crystal. I loved the effect that all of these crystals and these special drills had. I think I might have done this for Smashing the Specials. I did not note. Yeah, I got this at the Great Lakes Escape Retreat in June of 2023. I started it July 31st and I got it done by August 2nd. It's, it is, believe it or not, it's a partial, it's not a full drill, but it's mostly a full drill. But loved all of the effects of these, and I just thought it was a really pretty, happy, fun one with the colors. So, and I guess we're just going to call it Sunflower. There were 7 colors in it. Okay, this one, don't ask me where I got it. I don't know where I got it. Don't ask me. I just liked it. It had sunflowers again, and the gnome and the bees. It's a bubble drill painting. I'm sure, you know, you can find these in a lot of different companies. I have no clue where I got it because it doesn't say anywhere on the canvas. The canvas is not branded, but it was a fun one. Little gnome and bees and sunflowers and special drills. And I love bubble canvases because the sizing of the drills varies. This had 12 colors. It was a 30 by 40 and it was a fun one to do. I think I finished it in a day. Super fun. So in between big ones, I did little snack ones. And I have hair all over the place. I'll get that later. Okay. Next, we have another Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. This is Evil Queen. And this one proves, I will say this one proves, I had some sparklers that I got from Tina. And at one of my retreats, I'm not sure which one, her kids had mixed up some sparklers. And if you purchased, you got to scoop sparklers. Well, I had these neon green and neon orange sparklers, and I'm like, I'm never going to use those. Yes, I did. I used it in this green glowing smoke or evil mojo coming up from this apple to show that it's a poison apple. I used it in the mirror. I'm obsessed with copper sparklers. I'm obsessed with them. Square, round, doesn't matter. If it's a copper sparkler, I'm going to figure out a way to use it. I used copper sparklers in her hair. Lots of drills in the crown, mirror, hair, eyes, and apple. And again, the green in here that you see are green jelly ABs. And it was perfect. So this is a 37.8 by 54 centimeter. And I had a blast doing this. I also replaced some sparklers in her collar and her cuffs and her bodice. So that was super fun to do. Loved it. All right, next we have 19 total canvases. I thought I was going to have 21, but I did not finish a couple. Next we have, what do we have? Another Hannah Lynn. I'm telling you, I love Hannah Lynn's so much. Okay, well, I finished another one. I finished a Temu. Before I get into this, I finished a Temu. I cannot show it because of copyright, but I will tell you, the Temu diamond painting that I finished was a tiny one. It has 4 women in it, 4 older women that live in Florida and had a TV show. Their names are Rose, Sophia, Blanche, and Dorothy. So you can guess what it is, but I can't show it on here because of copyright, and I'm not sure that it's, you know, capiche to show it. It was a Temu diamond painting. I'll say that. It was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was fine. You know, Temu has inexpensive diamond paintings. Once you work with some of these other companies, though, you do get very spoiled. So it wasn't a bad experience. It wasn't a fantastic experience. It was just sort of meh. Okay. But it was fun to do that particular painting because of the subject in it. All right. That's what I'm going to say about that. I have my next one is a Hannah Lynn. This is Irish Christmas Fae. I worked with Cheryl at the Lone Star Retreat to pull fairy dust and sparklers. I did enhance on my own. Her bodice has metallic is it jade green? Yeah, a lot of sparklers. There's fairy dust in her fur-lined cuffs and all that, and I put bubble drills in her little pom-pom on her toe. She's got all kinds of crystal sparklers in that red hair. She's got metallic and sparklers in her wings. I went to town. I also, this was where I got introduced to a lot of the pearl quad cubes. I did have some in Dreaming of Being Human, but I got some other colors, but I did use the white in some. I just sprinkled the quad cubes anywhere there was a group of 4 white ones. I just sprinkled some pearl quad cubes to just add interest. This is a 42.6 by 60.8. It is a round from Diamond Art Club at Hannah Lynn. I loved her. She was fun to do. It's just not a year without Hannah Lynn. All right. My next one was Guardians of the Lake. You've already seen the video on that. I got 2 more left. All right. The one with the diamond art. I've gotten several pieces from them and I've never done one from them. And this one, I'll count it as the one with the diamond art finish, although it's an advent calendar one that I got. And it's all crystal. Again, there's more trash in a full crystal drill painting, no matter what company it is. I had plenty of good ones to finish, and it's the 12 Days of Christmas, 12 drummers drumming, 11 down to a partridge in a pear tree. And I was able to finish this, and I was excited that I could actually say I finished a canvas from the one with the diamond art. It was smaller, but it was really fun, and breaking it down by days really helped. But this is the 12 Days of Christmas, their advent calendar. This is the one I did this year, and I loved it. So, my last one. This one came out, and I had gotten asked by Diamond Art Club, I'd gotten a few to pick from to sneak peek, and I said, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, because mixed in with this were some big artists, beautiful pieces of work. I said, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I want this one. I love this movie. I love this actor, comedian. And they said, okay, it's yours. And then they wrote back and said, it's not going to be here in time. And I'm like, okay, I'm buying it. I don't care. I ended the year. My final finish of 2023. Oh my God, Santa. Come on. Seriously, the rendering is perfection. That is Will Ferrell. I mean, you can't deny it. You just can't. One thing that I did learn about this is a 55 by 73 centimeter. It is a square diamond painting. Obviously, you're looking at drills fitting together like a glove. Now, I will tell you this though. The entire OMG, the entire Santa, these snowflakes, every bit of all of this are AB drills. Exciting, right? Yes, it's exciting. However, little things make a big difference in diamond painting. The coating on these AB drills takes up a tiny minuscule of room. Well, you put all those tiny minuscules of room together, you have to place these very carefully with this many ABs in one area. I think this is probably the most ABs on a painting I've worked with, because this entire snowflake, all the lighter striping in the border around him, this entire snowflake, that snowflake, and the wording, all ABs, all of it. I just had to be very careful, and you could do it, it wasn't a problem. I just had to be very careful how I placed these, because you had to get them down pretty well in order to fit them together well. There was no popping. I mean, you know, it's a Diamond Art Club. Everything fit together like a dream. And I love this one so much. I designed an elf bathroom around this. I never got it framed. I need to get it framed for next Christmas, but I have an entire elf guest bathroom going for next Christmas, and I am going to get this framed to put up in the bathroom. I've got a shower curtain. I've got an elf hat, all kinds of fun little things to put out in the bathroom because of this painting. So, well, guys, that is my, those are my completions for 2023. I finished 19. My goal is obviously to go a little bit beyond that in 2024, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself because this is a fun craft. But I will say this, I found this quote when I was thinking about doing this video, and I'll end with this. This quote says, "There's really not a difficult thing unless you decide it's a difficult thing. Otherwise, it's just the next thing you're figuring out." So I figured out a lot with these diamond paintings this year. Some of them were obviously more difficult than others, but I figured it out. And that's the fun of diamond painting, is we do stuff that sometimes makes us uncomfortable and sometimes it's a little bit more difficult, but we end up with beautiful products in the end. So I want to thank all these diamond painting companies for providing us with such beautiful works of art. And I couldn't be happier with my finishes. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a little bit more in 2024. I've already got 2 finishes on 2 whips that I was working on in 2023. So I'm off to a good start. So we'll see where 2024 takes me. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you. Thanks for being here. Leave in the comments which one was your favorite finish of mine of 2023. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll leave you with this. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. This is the Principal Painter, and I am signing off.